get somebody right now.
You guys. Aww.
Oh my gosh, I could cry.
I recognize them. Those are Emma's shoes.
That's so great.
Thanks for the cookie.
Для королевской свиты 1000 роял чизбургеров с собой.
Ваше наивкуснейшество – Royal Cheeseburger.
Hey you, lover of the outdoors, sending it, topping out, exploring, getting dirty. Good dirty. While we're getting dirty, our money is too. Really dirty. While you're doing this, our pensions, massive pots of public money, are being invested in climate-destroying activities. The money we're saving for the future is actually destroying it, often without our knowledge. Despite 75% of councils declaring a climate emergency, their pensions alone invest £10 billion in fossil fuels. But there's something big we can do to protect the places we love. And it's small, it's simple. Help us move this money and ask your local council to divest now.
Lithium-ion technology is a game changer, and now there is a better way to stay cool. It's the ChillMax GoFan from JML, the portable powerhouse. One quick charge and you'll harness all the power to cool you down anytime, anywhere. Lugging cords around, not cool. Cordless power, very, very cool. From your kitchen to your backyard, and even for a stroll. There is nowhere the GoFan can't roll. But check this out. GoFan uses fully adjustable 360 degrees smart spin technology, which makes it a breeze to go up, down, left or right, shooting air anywhere. It really is the fan of the future, and it's so simple. Just turn the dial to increase fan speed, low and slow, or crank it up for those bigger jobs. Simply set down anywhere, or use the powerful clip to lock it down in your office, the nightstand, or even at the beach. The GoFan is never out of reach. GoFan's lithium-ion battery will run for almost 6 hours, and can hold a charge for up to 6 months. Extension cords ruin floors, and batteries are an expensive mess. The cordless power from the GoFan is the only way to beat the heat. Get your portable personal cooling device, the ChillMax GoFan from JML. Take yours to the checkout now.
The handshake. Oh, this wonderful tradition. Do you remember how it feels like to joyfully shake hands with each other, saying hello to someone new or goodbye to an old friend? Do you remember your last proper handshake? Sealing a deal, settling a contract, fulfilling expectations, or expressing true emotions from your heart? Give it a minute, remember it, and then preserve this precious memory. It doesn't matter if it was a professional handshake or a casual one. You know why? Because this last handshake will be your last one for quite a long time, maybe forever. It's a pity, but there's no point in complaining. Times have changed. All of a sudden, everything is different. The handshake is no longer welcome. Once an expression of respect, honor, and status, it has turned into an undesirable gesture. So we have to say goodbye. Goodbye to the handshake. We will miss you, old buddy.
Hey people, where have you been? You've been missed out here. The place hasn't been the same without you. The way you just mix and make noise and gather stories as you go along. Remember the thrill of playtime. Those mountains aren't going to conquer themselves. You're needed out here. What a species you are. Can't wait to have you back. Where you belong. Yours, the outdoors.
Why do you keep calling this the Chinese virus? There are reports of dozens of incidents of bias against Chinese Americans in this country. Why do you keep using those optical reports?
A friend of mine who's Asian was taunted and called a virus.
We, the foreigners. We, the yellow-skinned. We, the slant-eyed. We, the flat-nosed. And we, the weird accents. But we, the masterful hands behind dim sum, pad thai, pho, ramen, sushi, bulgogi, and bubble tea that spice up American taste buds. We, the bicultural, the loyal preservers of our own roots. We are American outdoors and Asian indoors. We get the best of both worlds. We, the children of immigrant parents who left everything behind to come cut grass, pick up aluminum cans, wash the dishes to afford our upbringings in a foreign country. We, 52,200 nurses and doctors battling days and nights on the front line of the deadliest nation in the world in this pandemic. We, the Chinese, Japanese, Taiwanese, Hong Konger, Korean, Vietnamese, Thai, Filipino, Lao, Singaporean, Indonesian, Malaysian, and Cambodian. We are not the virus. We are Asian.
We've been missing a lot lately. Hugs, smiles, lip reading. So let's not miss this. A big part of what makes us human is our willingness to give up some of our own comfort to help out a neighbor. Lakeland has 114,000 reasons to mask up. but the only one you'll need is probably right next to you. Mask up, Lakeland.
Let's take a moment to look at the big picture.
Let's ask ourselves why we all have such a crush on this city.
The food carts and sunlit boutiques.
The corner bars and art house theaters.
Bookshops bursting at the seams.
Plant stores that feel like urban sanctuaries.
Music halls, dance studios, bike shops.
These are businesses built on the hard work and steadfast love of our neighbors.
Where employees are actually considered people.
And money earned is funneled straight back into the community.
They are your first date mood makers.
Your softball team sponsors.
Your last-minute gift savers.
Your inspiration stations.
The painful truth is, we could lose half of these places in this pandemic.
The Portland we love is in peril.
More than ever, it matters where we spend our money.
This is a distress signal.
Save our shops. Keep Portland small.
Won't you come see about me? I'll be alone, singing know it, baby. Don't you forget about me. Don't you forget about me. You walk on by.
Impresionante la cantidad de
la que se está viendo esta mañana con la gente tratando de cobrar.
Una locura que estén haciendo filas interminables. Podría ser de otra manera, pero nuestra sociedad...
¿Ha visto algo así?
No, nunca en mi vida.
Amid COVID-19 crisis, millions of retirees expose themselves to the virus. Why? Because historically, in Argentina, they needed their money in cash, since they can't rely on electronic banking. A cultural habit impossible to change. They had to choose, either go out and risk their lives in long bank queues, or stay at home without any money. So, we changed our way of handling cash completely.
El Banco Itaú, porque el Itaú, en este caso el Banco Itaú, va a empezar a hacer delivery de jubilaciones.
Un título importante.
Pensemos lo siguiente.
We delivered their pensions to their own home, something that looked simple but was far from that. Because we couldn't use an existing delivery service, it had to be safe and pre-approved by Argentina's federal bank. Because the process had to be insured from the departure to arrival. Because the risk committee schedule is not the same as COVID-19 schedule. And COVID-19 wasn't going to wait for us. That's why we overcame bureaucracy, lawyers, and legal approbations at a record time, creating our own delivery system of microflow transportation, an entire new protocol of secure ID verification, and a whole new concept for a bank transaction where the bank goes out to the streets to reach the people. And in less than 3 weeks, we completed a process which would have taken almost a year, completely changing the way of handling cash, not just for Itaú, but most likely for the entire Argentinian banking system. Because today, more than ever, we must do the impossible to take care of each other.
We're never alone. And that is our strength. Because when we're doubted, we'll play as one. When we're held back, we'll go farther and harder. If we're not taken seriously, we'll prove that wrong. And if we don't fit the sport, we'll change the sport. We know things won't always go our way.
and the world's sporting events are postponed or cancelled.
But whatever it is, we'll find a way. And when things aren't fair, we'll come together for change.
We have a responsibility
to make this world a better place.
And no matter how bad it gets, we will always come back stronger. Because nothing can stop what we can do together.
I've worn a collar for 9 years. I've been muzzled time and time again. I've almost never been outside without a leash. Attached to a human who is now whining day and night about having to wear a little mask. Am I secretly happy? No, not secretly.
We can't wait to get back to those little things. The little things we may have all taken for granted. But to get back to them in the future, we've got to keep doing the things that help protect them. Washing our hands when we get home or when we bring things home. Wiping surfaces and the things we touch. Because as small as these habits may seem, the little things we do help protect the little things we love.
ലളിതമ്മ വീഡിയോ കോളൊക്കെ എടുക്കാൻ പഠിച്ചല്ലോ.
വേറെ വഴിയൊന്നും ഇല്ലെങ്കിൽ പഠിച്ചല്ലേ പറ്റൂ. എന്തായി, കഴിഞ്ഞോ?
കഴിഞ്ഞോന്നാ നോക്കി അമ്മയുടെ സ്പെഷ്യൽ പഴം നിറച്ചത്.
കൊള്ളാലോ.
പിന്നല്ല, ഇതേ നെയ്യിൽ വറുത്ത് കഴിയുമ്പോ വേറെ ടേസ്റ്റ് ആടാ. പറഞ്ഞ കറക്റ്റ് ആണ്.
നമ്പീഷൻസ് നെയ്യല്ലേ?
അതന്നെ.
ഇനി ഇടയ്ക്കിടയ്ക്ക് ഉണ്ടാക്കാലോ.
അതൊക്കെ ശരിയാണ്. പക്ഷെ ഉണ്ടല്ല, നമ്മുടെ വീടിന് ഉമ്മറത്തിരുന്ന് ആ മഴയൊക്കെ കണ്ട് കഴിക്കുന്ന രസമില്ല. അതോട് ദുബായിൽ കിട്ടില്ല.
അതിനി പറ്റുവോടാ?
അങ്ങനെ വെച്ചേ
എനിക്ക് ചിലപ്പോ തോന്നും എനിക്ക് നിന്നെ ഇങ്ങനെ മാത്രമേ കാണാൻ പറ്റുള്ളൂ.
എന്താണ് എഴുതാമേ, ഫുൾ സെന്റ് ആണല്ലോ. ഇപ്പൊ ഈ പഴം നിറച്ചത് അത് ഈ നെയ്യ് കിടന്ന് മൊരിയിച്ചപ്പോൾ ടേസ്റ്റ് വന്നേ. അതുപോലെ പടച്ചോ നമ്മുടെ ജീവിതം കിടന്ന് മൊരിയിച്ചുകൊണ്ടിരിക്കുകയാണ്. ഈ പ്രശ്നങ്ങളൊക്കെ മാറി അടുത്ത ഫ്ലൈറ്റിൽ നാട്ടിലേക്ക് വരും. ഇടയ്ക്ക് നമ്മ കുറച്ച് നമ്പീസിന് മേടിച്ചു വെച്ചോ. നാട്ടിൽ വന്നിട്ട് കുറച്ച് പഴം നിറച്ച് എന്റെ വക. അമ്മ ഒരു മിനിറ്റ്, ഓഫീസിൽ നിന്ന് കോൾ വിളിക്കട്ടെ.
I think it's impossible not to change. Because how could you go through life and have all these new experiences and assimilate everything you've learned from these experiences and still be writing from the exact same point of view. I bring dreams into reality by chasing them. No. Maybe it's Thursday. Friday. If you're of the mind that you only have this one life, you make the most of it. My art of drive is this irrepressible urge that I have to make things. I always feel like the next thing I make is going to be the best thing I make. Really going to the point where you know that you truly gave it your everything. I have a point of view, and I just try to be authentic, and then if it bucks up against cultural trends, then it does. The important thing is to keep going and to keep writing through those times when you're not feeling good about yourself, because being an artist is a constant exercise in reckoning with your own shame. Sound organized into a specific way, moving through the air and somehow conveying all of human experience. Music for me is to tell the story of the slightly beyond my grasp. I'm trying to cull from the ether and bring it to life in a musical form. Making music, I always feel like I'm just sort of trying to catch lightning in a bottle.